Guys, we have really sad news. Hey, guess what? I just got back from Roki Moto's launch party at Miniso in Times Square, New York City, and we had so much fun. In case you were wondering, yes, I did meet 1/5 of the Backstreet Boys, and it was awesome. We had such a blast. But here's the sad news.
Is it that you have a rip in your jeans?
You sound like my grandfather. We already opened all of this, and our mic was messed up because Chris doesn't know how to do anything right.
Oh my God, that has nothing to do with
It has everything to do with everything. Oh, I forgot the mic didn't allow me to have my cell phone next to it. So now I need to re-record you. But I'll show you what we got, and I'll also show you how they come. Sort of. I gotta put them back together, okay? Can I put Baboos on top of Leo? Okay,
right.
Just pretend this is Leo, okay?
Yeah, just go ahead and open it up.
So first, this is what you do. You open it, and then inside you have a blind bag. You open your figure, and oh my gosh, look, it's Leo. These figures are really cool. And then when you're done, you open the little seasoning packets, but in the seasoning packet, it has a little tiny booklet with all of the variants you can get. And you can check off the ones that you get. And on the back, really upset about this, I have to say it again, but it says slurp the fun. I hate the word slurp, but I'm cool with it because they're eating ramen. And honestly, like, what else you do when eating ramen? You slurp it. That's all you do.
The packaging is really cool though.
It's really special to me. It feels really cool to open. But what I really like about these is not only do you get the little booklet inside of the seasoning packet, but you also get these cool little patches that coincide with whatever character you get.
Oh, I love that, yeah.
And I am really excited to see what people do with these patches because it adds something a bit more special to them, because it's not just like a thing that tells you what it is. Like, this is something functional, which is very cool. I love functional things. And what I really like about this packaging is you don't feel the need, at least to me, and I'm an out-of-box collector, so it's really hard for me to use my best judgment on this, but I don't think people are gonna feel the need to like keep these pristine, because you're literally like ripping the tops off of these, right?
I agree.
So you can't put it back on. Right. Yeah, which I love because I feel like packaging is everything, and you have high-end packaging, and then you have packaging that's more so like to show you what the branding is and everything.
It's aesthetic.
And I think that there's something really special about this. I don't feel like I have to be too careful handling it because I don't feel like this is like as much of a display piece as other collectibles are, which I personally absolutely love.
Right, and that's why we wanted to make a cool box for Gastly from MISCHIEF Toys to encourage people to pull it out.
Yeah.
And not leave it inside of a box behind plastic. And that's basically what they've done here. I think this is great. The aesthetic is really great. The little cups are really great.
And it feels really cool to open.
Yeah.
Like, it's, for me, like, I haven't had ramen from a cup since I was probably like 13 years old. It reminds me of my childhood when I would eat ramen from the cup. I loved it. I loved it so much. Now that I'm an adult, I'm ripping open ramen cups and I'm getting a toy inside.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's
and I
very neat.
I like that you have the little packets, right, that look like ramen, you know, the mix or whatever. That's cool too, the flavoring. But we also have these little bags here that we never open. And then I also want to talk about the guy that they don't even really mention because he's like a designer. He was standing next to me talking to Brian Mariotti of Thrilljoy, former Funko CEO, about how they're doing all of this, and it's really interesting. Yeah, it's very cool.
Well, I'll show the posters first. So this one is signed by Mike.
And it says, to Heather, and as he calls me, the other guy. I thought that was so much fun. And he goes, should I put question mark or the other guy? I said, just put the other guy on there.
And then this one was signed by AJ.
Yeah, so AJ from Backstreet Boys, Heather was able to meet him.
I did not embarrass Chris by doing my choreography, but I must say that if AJ saw me doing the larger than life routine, it would not be embarrassing. He would have been so thrilled. So these are the Roki Moto shirts. They're so cool that Chris actually bought us a set. He just decided to leave his there, but luckily I had no idea that he purchased any, so I went and bought.
So we were going to have two sets unless, you know, other than
you leaving them.
Yeah, if I didn't leave them, we would have two sets.
Have a watermelon and aloe drink and a peach tea, which this is what I'm most excited about because peach is like one of my favorite fruits in the whole world.
So these figures are the first to market. So this is the first time anybody's had them in hand. Yes. They're really cool. And they had a bunch of different figures displayed there at Miniso. They were everywhere and they looked really cool. So I'm excited to see what else is coming. But Heather, you also got a special prize from Mike, and we're going to show you that. And then what are in the bags, because we have no idea what's in there.
Okay. So I don't know what this is at all.
Okay, so these are
they're blind bags in the blind bag.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool.
They might be the same thing because I'm seeing the same sort of color. It looks like red or orange in both bags. Oh, it's a little Leo! Oh my god, it's a Miniso Leo.
Oh, nice.
Is that
the same size as the other figure?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same one, but he's like a little kind of guy and he's red.
Yeah, look. There they are together.
Oh, that's cool.
Some of my favorite things are like little souvenirs from what we do. Like having these first to market boxes is super duper special. But this to me is so much more special because it marks like where we were and what it is, because it's a Roki Moto, but it's also Miniso.
It's all about the experience. It's what we always talk about.
Yep.
Experience is everything.
Are you guys gonna be jealous? You probably will, and it's okay. And I don't mean to brag here, but like, I'm really excited about this. I am bragging. When we arrived, Mike got like literally right in front of us, just like 4 or 5 feet in front of us, with a microphone in hand. But when he saw me, he handed me something. He pulled something out of his pocket. And this is what it was!
Oh my god, it's a doxolotl. So here is the figure, and there's the proto.
Yay!
How cool is that?
So freaking cool. And look, it even has like the Pantone codes on the bottom, the PMS codes, which we actually know a lot about because we have our toy company too, and we know a lot about PMS.
Yes, we do know a lot about PMS.
Yeah, because you get it every month.
So while we were there, the guy behind all of this, I guess he helped Mike put all of this stuff together. They actually went overseas to create this stuff, which is really cool. Like they physically went overseas to figure out how to make these Japanese inspired figures. So I think it's really special what they're doing. They literally are doing what they're passionate about, and they brought what they're passionate about to life. And when Brian Mariotti was there, he eventually came into Miniso, and he mentioned this is something that Mike has been into for a really long time, and Mike's office at Funko was full of stuff like this. So Mike is doing truly what he wanted to do, which I think is amazing. But the person that was there, and I'm not going to name the person or anything, but the guy behind all of, I guess maybe like the design and creation and like what they were going to do to put this all together, he was standing there and he was just so nice. He looked like just some guy. Like he was just a random guy, wasn't dressed for the occasion or anything. He was just there, and he was really humble about everything. But he was former Funko, like he's done a lot. He's helped Thrilljoy as well. He's just a really, really sweet guy. And I wanted to like kind of interview and talk to him, but we just did not have the opportunity, and I don't think he would have wanted that anyway. But this is really cool. I love what they're doing. I love all the characters, a little penguin dude. You got this dude right here. These are sweet.
A
lady, another one, another lady. These are really great, and I think Mike is killing it. Now, when we got there, there was a line of VIP, like people wrapped around the store, and it just so happened that Heather and I were standing right in front of where Mike was going to speak, and he did like this speech, and it was really heartfelt and really sweet, and I recorded the entire thing, and I want you guys to see it so you can feel like you were there, and we're going to show you that right now.
Hey, it's great to meet you, Dave. Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Hey.
I gotta give this out in front of Chris. The Oxalato Proto. There you go. Are we ready?
The Oxidotl.
Hey everybody, it's your friend Funmaker Mike. How are you? All right. this is a little crazy, right? We're here in Times Square at Miniso at the store, and I know it's a little chaotic and a little cramped, but hey, we wouldn't have it any other way, right? This is the way to launch this thing, and I guess we're more than excited. I had to write notes. I've done a lot of events, a lot of panels, a lot of shows and things, but this one means a lot, right? All right.
Don't look at me.
All right. Anyway, we are so happy to be here with our partners Miniso because of one dude. He had a really great vision to have us here tonight. That's Steven. Where is Steven? Oh, there he is. Hey, come here. We thought to ourselves, like, what would be the perfect marriage for this new line that we worked on, Roki Moto? And we thought, wouldn't it be cool to be in this store Miniso? And we just like really thought about it, and all of a sudden, Dave goes, we have an appointment. And we go in there, and the next thing we know, here we are. So it's really a dream, and I know I'm kind of stumbling over my words just because it's such a big deal that it's exactly what we envisioned, and it worked exactly like we'd hoped, and here we are, and we're very happy. But you know what's funny is there's people here, like I see all of you, and I know all of you, but we're all fun makers, right? Like there's people from the publishing industry, there's people from retail and licensing, and all sorts, the music business, and you know we're all fun makers here. We're all friends and fun makers, but you know, fun making, what is fun making? And I call it, this kind of gets a little sappy, but I call it the hero's journey or the hero's adventure. And as we all know, everybody in this room knows it's not easy to take that path, right? It's just full of roadblocks and bumps and uncharted territory, and it comes with a lot of ups and downs. But we've chosen that hero's journey, right? Because we could just go this path, the well-traveled path, or we could just take it on and greet the roadblocks, right? We could just bring it on. You know, we're used to it. We've dealt with it before, and we're going to deal with it again because we know it's worth it. Being a fun maker is worth it. I can tell you, I'm getting a little up there in age, and over all the years, I'm telling you, it's worth it. The stories I've heard, and being a fun maker is a really cool thing. And Dave, my partner, has
Yeah!
He's not my son, but I am old enough to be his dad. But anyway, he has figured this out into these 4 pillars of what a fun maker is.
So the first one's humor, the second one's imagination, the third one's friendship, and the fourth one's inspiration. And we call it hi-fi, and everything that we do is going to go through these 4 pillars. All the characters that you see, the stories we're going to tell, that's what we're going to put out in the world, and that's what matters most to us. Do you want to do the awards?
I want to do something a little off script here because being a fun maker has responsibility. And I'm not being funny. I found out over the years that some of the things that we've done, all of you have done, has brought a lot of joy to people's lives. It's changed a lot of people's lives. It isn't just about making a little toy or putting on a little show, or it really has brought a lot of fun and joy to people's lives, and in certain cases saved people's lives. I'm going to tell you about a little story here. Where's Daryl? Oh, come on out here. We did a thing together over at our Buckeye, when I was with Funko, we did a thing in our Buckeye, Arizona. Remember that?
Yes, yes.
For all of the warehouse workers at our Buckeye Distribution Center, and he gave one of the greatest, well, he gave great performance like you always do, but you gave some of the most inspirational speech. We received 2 letters. You know what I'm going to say, right? For a couple people that, if it wasn't for this guy, they wouldn't be here.
Wow.
So you have inspired people to not only change their life, but you saved their lives. Because of that speech you gave that day, you saved 2 people.
Wow.
They were at the end.
Wow. Thanks for saying that. Wow. Did not know that.
So I want to thank you. And you've meant a lot to a lot of people, but you've saved a lot of lives too with your.
I just did not know that. Thought I was just having fun. But that's the most powerful responsibility, reason, the who, what, where, and why of being a fun maker, a creator, imagination, something that could not only make people enjoy life, not only change a life, but could save a life. And like I said, I thought I was just having fun, but by having fun is how you connect with people. You break down the walls that people put up that think should always divide us. A perfect example of the power of fun making is, I've been in the music business 40 years. Hip hop has been around 50 years. I've been involved with hip hop for 40 of the 50 years of hip hop since I was a little kid. And I didn't get into hip hop to be famous. I didn't get into hip hop and get into music I wanted to have fun. And y'all know that participation, communication, collaboration, conversation, creation, and imagination are the main ingredients of fun. I've been in almost every country in the world. Since 1986, we did a song with Aerosmith called Walk This Way, right? Everywhere I go, I could go to somewhere I haven't been tomorrow. And this is the importance of what you've been doing and what you continue to do and what you're doing with Roki Moto. Everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, DMC, don't you know in that video when Steven Tyler takes the mic stand and knocks down the wall that separated y'all in the video, they told me that didn't just happen in a video, it happened in the world. So what you're doing with Roki Moto is rock and roll. So keep rocking and rolling. What you're doing with Roki Moto is hip hop. So keep hipping and hopping, because you know when you happy, you'll skip and you'll hip and you'll hop your ass down the block. So let's commend them on doing something that is not only fun, but necessary and needed. And this shows that we do all need each other. No matter who we are, where we're from, race, religion, creed, color, political affiliation, fun making is not only making us enjoy this existence, but it is saving lives. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's hear it for Daryl McDaniels. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, thank you. That's all that's all I can say.
Thanks for sharing that. I had no idea.
All right, let me think here where I'm at. So I know there's a lot of people that are probably freezing out there, but as soon as we wrap this up, come on over and make sure you all get your boxes of fun when you leave, but come on over and get some pictures and have some fun. But we're gonna do something a little kind of kooky here. We're gonna start the company by having a quick award ceremony. I know it makes no sense, but heck, you know, we live by that sometimes. So anyway, we're gonna start off with the first one, and yeah, so we all know who that's gonna be. I wanna bring up another guy that's just meant a lot to me in my life, because he, again, gosh, it's funny how emotional I get when I think about this, but I'm fortunate to call him a friend, and it is so neat that I can text or call this person and he can give me advice and we can share stories and we can work together and collaborate together. And yes, we are making some really neat stuff, which you guys are gonna see together. But the first little Funmaker Hi-Fi Award goes to my friend, AJ McLean. By the way, this is him. This is his character, Yuki.
What?
I love you, buddy. Come here.
Okay, that was not expected.
All right, there you go.
Well, okay. Hi. First of all, I don't know how I follow you, by the way. That was incredible. 40 years, wow.
Yes.
We're at 32, which
Yeah,
we're right behind you. I feel it every day. First of all, I just want to say thank you to Dave and Mike for bringing me on. Mike and I and Dave have been talking about this for well over a year. And I was like, how do I get involved? How can I be a part of this? I'm a huge lover and supporter of being a fun maker. I believe this guy and I were separated at birth. You couldn't be my dad. I'm closer to you. He's the young buck. But we do share a lot of the same vision and the same excitement and the same joy to bring joy to people. And also being a father, having daughters, I'm a big kid. I'll always be a man-child. I have no shame in that. I love my toys. I love bringing joy to people's lives through music. But if I can be a part of doing that through something like Roki Moto, it just expands that positivity and that connection with people, because that's what this is all about, is connecting with people for me. And being able to spread joy through, whether it's collectibles or it's music, you know, to be able to do something on a creative plane that I've never done before is an honor. It's a privilege. I am blessed. I'm grateful. If you didn't know, I'll tell you now. I am the CDO of the company. I'm the Chief Design Officer. So this is the first thing that I designed was the t-shirts. We have so many more things coming. I wish I could tell you, but it's so hard for me to keep secrets. I'm such a blabbermouth, but I'm going to do my very best to not tell you. But we have some really, really exciting things coming. And I am just, again, so fortunate and so blessed. Mike, you are such a cool dude, man. You really are. The only bit of advice I will give you, stop betting me on the golf course.
Yeah.
Just stop doing that.
Yeah.
Again, thank you guys all for being here. And yes, there's people out there that are probably freezing their little tushies off. We'll get them in. This is unexpected, dude. What the heck? Thank you guys, man. Woo! Yeah! You know what? Who needs a Grammy? I got this. This is perfect. Honest to God. Who needs a Grammy? This is great.
All right, so we'll move quickly. So Mike and I decided to raise capital. There's a certain way we want to do this, and
No, you can do it.
we had a few people support us right out of the gate, and I just wanted to acknowledge, and one of them is my dad. Come here. Come here. And the other, Ben, I see you back there too. Come up here. So these people didn't even read the paperwork, I don't think. They just signed away and helped us bring this journey to life. Come here, come here, come here.
The same part as your dad.
Here you guys go. All right, we'll keep moving. So, so newsflash, we are going to be getting into licensing. We're really excited about it. You can imagine what we could do with ramen cups and characters sitting having ramen. We are excited to announce our first one today, and it's going to be Snoopy. And so we want to imagine Snoopy having ramen. It's going to be awesome. So Bart, if you're here, Silverman, they're right in front of us. And if Gina's here, is Gina here?
She should be.
Gina?
Gina Chen? Yes.
Come on up, we got awards for you, but expect peanuts later this summer.
Come on, Bart, you should be up here too. You put this thing together, and sometimes you don't get all the credit, but you made this happen. Where's she at?
She's working her way through it.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get up here and take a quick photo here.
So unexpected. Wow. Thank you so much, Bart.
Hey, thank you so much for believing in us, and we're happy to be. I mean, obviously, I'm a big Peanuts fan since I was a kid, so. Okay. All right, go ahead, Dave.
Okay, so we've been seeking a lot of different advice from people, and this next person, I'm just going to tell a quick story of when I was at Target. I bought a lot of the licensed toys, and this other person was in licensing, and we did a lot of business together, but they always put myself and what was best for the business first. He's a great human being. They've really helped us. They're brothers from UCC, Scott and John. You've really helped us get to this point, and we're excited what we can do together. So coming up here, Scott and John. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for believing in us.
Let's get a quick
Thanks for believing in us.
Let's take a quick break.
All right, last one you want to do, Mike?
Yeah, this is all right. This is our last one. I know that after this we'll get on with the whatever. If you guys want a poster and your box of fun, and I know there's a lot of the fans are ready to come in, but we wouldn't all be here if it wasn't for one Funmaker that really had the vision, and we really owe him a lot. We owe him the reason we're here, and you know who that is. Steven, come here.
Yeah, buddy.
So thank you to Miniso. Thank you to Steven for having the vision and the trust and the faith in us.
So cool.
All right, so I think it's official. Do you want to say something?
Sure.
What an inspiration. From the moment I met Mike, I just couldn't believe the passion that he has in him for creating fun moments. And he's done it for so many years. And what I remember is him taking me through the journey of Roki Moto and what it's based on. And it's, again, imagination, trying to inject fun back into toys. Imagination is what it's all about. Music as well. The old school feel of the videos and the content that's going to be going out is amazing. And I could not be happier to be partnering with this amazing company and rolling out the first brand. So thank you so much for putting your faith in us to help you manage this process. I could not be happier. Thank you.
Yeah, it's official. This is it. We've launched. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you guys so much.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't think that's going to be anywhere else online. Maybe somebody else filmed it and posted it, but I wanted to give it to you in like one whole video. So I hope you enjoyed it. DMC obviously was in that video. Mike, Dave, they were all there. Dave and Mike were giving out awards. I mean, it was such a really nice event and really sweet. And it's all coming from a great place, and them working with Miniso just seems so perfect in all of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing all this stuff. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see us like truly unbox it, but the video got screwed up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this part. We have more Toy Fair stuff coming your way, but I want to hear what you think about all this stuff. When you see it in hand, it is so much different. I can promise you that. Right now you're seeing it in a video and you're wondering, wow, this stuff is really weird. I don't know if I would collect that. I will tell you, seeing it in person, having it in hand, definitely seeing it under all the bright lights at Miniso, you want them, and now I want them all. Check out more Toy Fair content coming real soon. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we like to shout out to Nathan Bocking, Clarissa V, Carlos Campbell, The Disgruntled Octopus, Celeste Crawford, Andy Beeloff, Simon Crook, Casey Hewlett, JR Garcia, and Steven Sklansky. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys are awesome. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. If you want to join in on the fun every single month, we go live on Google Meet. We hang out, we show you upcoming Mischief Toys things, and we do a ton of giveaways. Make sure you check it out at patreon.com/Gastlecast. There are many ways for you to support, and you can support right now just by hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post any brand new content. Make sure you come back during our lives every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it. You can hang out with us and talk to us live through chat. So come and hang with us. But that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for staying until the end. We hope you enjoyed all of it. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.